Welcome everybody. On October 31st, 2017, Zwei, the Ilvard Insurrection was released in English on Steam by Xseed. Since it was a Falcom game released in English, I got it day one naturally, and absolutely loved it. Many people call it Falcom's hidden gem for a reason. Then on January 25th, 2018, Zwei, the Arges Adventure was released in English. I also got it day one. But when I started playing it, I couldn't get into it. Zwei 1 is, after all, a game that is 7 years older than Zwei 2. It's missing that quality of life and advancements the sequel made. Over the years, I would try to get into the game, but it was always the same story. Playing Zwei 2 before 1 just spoiled me and prevented me from enjoying it. But it is a Falcom game after all, and I could never shake that feeling that I was missing out on greatness. On my vote post, Zwei, the Arges Adventure won, and so I streamed my playthrough of it. This was my chance to finally play the game for real. After all, when streaming, there's the expectation that the game will be finished. That little bit of pressure was just what I needed. And sure enough, once I started playing the game again, I was reminded once more why I wasn't able to get into it before. It really is rough around the edges, especially with Zwei 2 experience. The movement just feels so awkward at first, even attacking enemies just felt off. And the enemies being launched into the air at the start is just so weird and is not smooth at all. I made it even worse for myself by being stubborn and using a controller. Even though for many actions I still had to switch to mouse and keyboard. It's just a really bizarre game to play, and makes for a terrible first impression. But since I was streaming it, I had the advantage of still having fun, memeing around with the chat, and just overall having a good time. This was great because after a while the combat does get better, once you have more items, equipment, and abilities at your disposal. Also, the more I got used to the game and its quirks, the more I enjoyed it. So the gameplay does get a lot better after a while, and did become a really fun game to play. But that's not all there is to a game, and there are indeed other aspects of Zwei, the Arges Adventure, that stand out.
So calm your tits, bro! You can tell this is an Xseed localization, eh?
Mom has filled me in on your successes. She says you've successfully recovered all 6 of the idol statues. I must say, I'm impressed.
Yeah, we're awesome. You can hold the thanks, though. There's only one thing I want, and that's money, bitch. Hand over my 100,000 penne. Papiro, you're not a mugger. Please don't act like one.
You leave me little choice. I have multiples, so I suppose I can part with one. This is a special occasion, after all.
You have multiples of what?
Golden idols of myself, of course. They're actually made of iron, but they're coated in genuine gold leaf. Peel it all off and melt it down, and it should add up to roughly 100,000 pennies worth.
That's a lot of dots. That's a lot of dots.
You look perturbed. What seems to be the problem?
You cruising for a bruising? Seems to me like you're cruising for a bruising, bitch.
Well, you see, the thing is, it cost significantly more than I anticipated to build my dungeon. Left me with virtually no money on hand at all. Hobbies can be insidious things, no? Hahaha, let this be a lesson to you two. Never squander your money.
So, do I burn you to a crisp, or drown you slowly? That's the real question here. I've learned so many spells, I'll let you choose how you die like the pig you are. But Piro, please, calm down. Let's not do anything we'll regret, okay?
That's enough friendly jibing for one day, I believe. Though my money on hand is lacking, I have plenty more in the city's bags. So once the aeroplane service is up and running again, I'll withdraw what's needed. Then you'll have your reward.
I suppose I can accept that, maybe. But you're paying 10% interest every 10 days.
Papiro, you are quite adept in the ways of negotiation.
Don't listen to her. You don't have to pay interest. We can just have fun looking forward to the big payday yet to come, right, Papiro?
Lousy goody-goody thinks interest gouging is wrong.
I think we're going to head back to the inn now. We should really check on our friend. Bye.
Don't blame me if you wake up on fire tomorrow.
The localization of this game is done by Xseed, which means they add a bit of, let's say, flavor to the text, which I personally love. Papiro was definitely the standout character in this game for that. A lot of the dialogue in this game was really fun to read. While the story in this game is pretty basic, that flavorful dialogue certainly spices up quite a bit, which is very nice. Next thing to talk about is the music. The OST is incredible here. Most of the tracks in this game seem to be from Wataru Ishibashi, and I love that man's style of compositions. Rest in peace to that absolute legend. I would say if you are really into the music in E6, Trails in the Sky FC, and Gurumin, you will absolutely love the music in this game. It was just a real treat to listen to the music all the way throughout the adventure. So, with gameplay that starts off rough but becomes really fun, dialogue that is highly entertaining to read through, and absolutely legendary music. Oh yeah, I am glad I finally played this game for real. This Falcom classic finally won me over, and I couldn't be happier about it. This game was always staring at me in my Steam library, and it just feels so good that I finally experienced this greatness. Falcom just seems to have that special sauce that appeals to my core. I think they will always be my favorite video game company, even though I've been expanding my JRPG reach massively in recent times. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, check out my other uploads, and also I stream very frequently. So if you don't mind a little memery and dirty language, and you see me live, don't be shy, come on down and say hi. The classic is in order. If you've made it this far, thanks for watching. I'll see you around, have a good one, peace.